Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Let's Play Europa Universalis for Imperium Universalis as the great city-states of Athena in the age of antiquity. Now, in the last part, we had a war with Boeotia, took 2 provinces, and we also had a war with Euboea. Not needed, but it was there. And now we have pushed our boundaries with the people closest to us as far as I dare push them. And now we're in for an age of relative peace, and by relative I mean we're going to do literally fuck all and try not to incur the wrath of any assholes who are around us. We are going to max out our army soon as well. We believe we start with a citizen army, which means we start with best army. And also only the free citizens of culture groups can join the army. Every province which isn't in the culture group -8. Oh, so that's how it is. So we need to make a lot of states and have a lot of Greek manpower. So this is definitely going to be the cultural assimilation type playthrough, because only Greek is really going to be possible. So we need to. This is our aim: is to take most of the Greek provinces, so we can have max amount of manpower. So right, this makes this a little bit better. So basically, these two have some good advantages. But, I mean, they're not amazing, but they still have some advantages over playing as a citizen army, which makes a lot more sense now. So we need to focus on this from the get-go, and oh shit, ooh, thank God. We went into negatives there. I'm going to turn my forts off, because I would not like to have to pay for so much gold out because of it. And we've just gone close. So I'm actually going to stop the food imports. And I'm going to. We've got 501 food. I don't know how long that'll last us. So something we're going to need to do is unite Hellas, and we become Hellas. We also have a loan due, so that's the first one we're going to pay off. Then we'll look after our lands correctly. I think making you a state straight away is going to be in the best interests for the future. So our states currently, oh shit, fucking hell, went a bit far across the world there. Yeah, so let's have a look at the state. How many states we can have? We can have 6 states, sorry. And as our growth isn't going to be substantial, really, we can make definitely Lacomedia our core thing. This will definitely be one. Arcadia will probably just make the core of Greece. It's because of the fact that it is also Hellas, and Hellas is where we want all the money to go to. It's like the opposite from the last game, where we want all our money to go into Hellas instead of not going to Hellas. So we're going to try and push the money there. It looks like I've improved Macedonia's opinion of myself, but they already have a massive amount of allies, including the Seleucid Empire, who at the moment is currently still an empire, which is very interesting. Give it a while. Thracia has already crumbled. It shouldn't take the empire known as Seleucid to crumble too quickly. The capital of Egypt, I believe, should be Greek. No, it's Ptolemaic. That makes actually, you know, that makes a lot of sense. Ptolemaic, I believe, is part of the Greek culture group, though. Yeah, it is. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem to keep them, or to culture convert them to Greek and keep them. Basically, you make them usable. So we could hire out our army to someone. Because of the fact that I want my military up, I'm actually going to accept that. We could hire it to Sparta. We have no diplomats though, because we're too busy improving the opinion of everyone. My vassal is now pretty much happy. I could enable Scootage to make them give me more money, as they don't actually have any men. But at the moment, I'm kind of content with them being my vassal. Content with them being as there. So currently we can give our army their equipment now, which removes independent, which is recruitment time and regiment cost. I'm actually going to keep that for now. I kind of like that. As much as I would like the extra manpower, for now I'm going to hold off, as it's not something I would like to do right this second, as I'm currently getting closer to more manpower. So I'm still missing localization, but that's fine. So my current ruler could die. He died. So we're actually going to go for a 4-3-3. as I want a good leader, but I don't want it to be too much of a problem. Also, we can repay our loan. We could have repaid it years ago, months ago. Would probably be more accurate, but oh well. So let's have a look at. No one has pushed themselves forward. Some people have yet to even start on the path forward. It's a great upsetting. It's not great upsetting. It's very upsetting. But oh shit, Sparta grew. They grew by rivaling ours. Their power rivals ours, which is a problem. Yes, but they pissed off less people doing so. That means they took less land than me. Which is good and bad at the same time. I took a vassal in this though, who I'm going to be able to manage in 4 years if I'm able to get myself up to a good enough relationship level, which will not be possible in the next couple of years, so we're going to be having them for a while, which is fine with me. I don't actually mind too much. Sparta also has a 13,000 man army, which we're going to protect against. We're going to use the last of our money to gain some more cavalry and one more infantry to bulk out our army a bit, to give us a bit of strength. Admittedly, the southern Greeks don't have the Greeks, not the Macedonians, don't exactly have the best known, not best known for cavalry, but at the same time, it's something. The rival of our rival, Lucania, or Lucania, well, whatever. They won't have a good opinion of us. I mean, if I knew where they were, I would probably think about it. Dependent on whether or not they've hurt me in the past or been a dickhead at one point. So, is it Lucania? No, it's Lucani. So, where is Lucani? I cannot see them, so I'm going to have to say no to this game, because I don't know what the fuck they are. So what's this? We could lose bandits, where we send money or we send manpower. That's good, they've got a manpower, so we're going to send men. Not the best thing, because it'll take quite a few months to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to lose money at the moment, as once I get military tech up, we're going to be investing a lot of money into manpower, and just blatantly using that. And do we have a gold mine or something? Yeah, we have a gold mine. So we actually need to rapidly grow because of the fact that we're going to be put into quite a bit of debt by the gold mine if we don't. Where the fuck is the gold? That's copper. Where the fuck is gold? That's honey. That's silver. Oh, silver count as gold. Yes, silver counts as towards the gold, so that's understandable. It's also amazing that we have some silver, so let's check. Is there any more silver around here? Yeah, up in Macedonia. None down here. There is some gold though, so some gold in the island here. Cyclades, I kind of want to take you out. You are a vassal of Egypt though, so at the moment I am going to ignore you. As much as I want your gold, it'll probably cripple my empire if I were to take it, so let's not do so. So, in the future, I intend to attack Crinithus. They're my next out of people. They are allied with Achaia, which is fine, and the little bastard here, which again is fine, is not a problem at all. We just need to get some tech so we can start building. A shrine would be good for the tax income. I do apologise about my sniffles. My room is so fucking cold that it simulates having a cold. What I'm actually going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is quickly just put the speed down. I'm going to actually go somewhere a second, so I'll be right back. My apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back to what we were doing. Which was basically just looking at the screen, waiting for tech and opportunities to stop people from going around us, which Sparta is probably going to not listen to, due to the fact Sparta is, yeah, much better than us in my opinion. They have a lot more things I like. The only difference is they're a kingdom, which I don't like, so... But as that was the only thing that was a problem for me, it's kind of upsetting. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan my next set of attacks via trade. So we've got iron and stuff here. So yeah, Euboea should definitely be our focus actually. They don't have any allies and they shouldn't piss people off too much by taking them, so they're also a lot weaker than me and will grant me a lot more Greek people, which again just it funnels into my manpower as we're a citizen army, which I mean makes a lot more sense actually. It makes a lot of sense now, the army. So I'm actually glad that they have clarified this for me and made my life a little bit easier. So we could grant a province to our rivals. Or not a rival, our vassal. I could grant them their provinces back, but that would just be stupid, as I've already called them and they're starting to work themselves into being useful. Elytra has a claim on me, which is fine. It's not as if they're going to ever be able to do anything about this. Macedon is probably the biggest enemy we have at the moment. We're going to maintain a friendly attitude with them. And hopefully we're going to be able to push them into an alliance with us sooner rather than later. We'll go for a 4-on-4 just because of the fact that I want the extra military. So we've got 210. We can hire apparently some good advisors for cheap, but I don't really. I mean, we can get some level 1 advisors, I think, yeah. So we'll get some state play rep. Idea cost, fuck it, let's go for that. I just want the extra points really, so I will take the income hit for the extra points per month. As next month we're actually going to be able to get the army camp, which is very good. 250 manpower. I don't know how that will work per province. I'm guessing it's not going to be as powerful as it was. But, I mean, an extra 200, a base 250 is always nice. It also puts us ahead in tech. Somewhat. I mean, someone's already pushed ahead a lot more than us, but hey, we've pushed ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an army camp in the capital. So this is what it... So it tells us what it's going to give us now. So in our capital it gives us an extra 212 zone. That's not amazing, but it's not shit as well either, so it's acceptable. So the rival of our rival. Hey, someone hates Lucania, and we need to just figure out who. Oh, they're a Roman. Yeah, I can give a toss about. Oh, those. Yeah, I can give a toss about them. And now we've got some admin tech as well, so which makes us green. So yeah, that's what we were looking for. A push of admin tech is not necessary in my opinion at the moment. A push in military tech is still completely necessary. So that's what we're going to focus on. Sparta has actually taken Argos. So Sparta is now going on a bit more of an offensive. We have a minus 39 of them, but they're still within their rights. Like they're not actually pissing people off enough to cause mass hysteria or a problem, as they would say. I'm actually going to threaten war. They wouldn't let me threaten them, that's fair. So we're actually going to build a spy network against Euboea, and we're actually going to start pursuing some options to take. I want to take the north first, because although these are better in every single way, these guys are just... Actually, no, I don't want to take those. We're going to leave those, because that will move Macedon, and Macedon I do not want to border right now. They're fighting a lot more over here than anywhere else, so at the moment we have an advantage in that, as we don't have any interest over there yet as much as they do. That's mostly because of the fact that there's no real cultural... Well, I mean, yes, there's a lot of culture over there for us, but there's no real cultural... It's no real grab for us. It's not as good as like just taking provinces right next to us that are easy to protect. So we're going to continually focus on provinces we can protect instead of ones that we cannot. So we're going to go for the 225 next in, I don't know what this one's called, Boron. Let's do that, that's good. Knossos, they're currently at war with Arcadia. Arcadia is not, Sparta is not allied to anyone, so that's Sparta's weakness. They don't have any allies. They have no one to rely on, and that should be the way we're going to beat them. If this was Total War, I would just smash them with my army, or I'd leave them alone and make them a vassal eventually. But no, this isn't Total War. This is a game where war is a lot harder, and by harder I mean it's more effort. So now we're going to think about where we want to focus for a core. I'm going to focus on Atrea. No, Syme, as that's the Iron Province. So we currently have the Conquest, where our vassal has a lot of land, but we have an actual conquest for ourselves now. We're going to walk over this thing. Now, I don't know if I want to start yet because of the fact that I'm still... How much am I losing per year? 2.3 with you and 2.3, so... Every 10 years we lose 23, so I don't really want to push it too far. So I'm going to take more than one province. It might cause a problem with the AI. So I don't want to push the issue at the moment. So we're going to wait probably another 2 to 3 years before we do anything. At the same time as I want to grow, I want to also keep within the boundaries of my growth and not push the AI around me to want to beat the shit out of me for shits and giggles, because that's never fun, ladies and gentlemen. It's never fun. So this guy deserves death. He definitely does. We currently have max manpower as well. We can ask for money, which would be 31 gold. So at the moment, in my opinion, that is a waste of time. So we're not going to risk ourselves by asking for the money. And by risk ourselves, I mean waste the opportunity to get it later when we could need it. The only disaster we can have is a civil war, so that's good. State-wise, again, these are all... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my state. Apart from, obviously... Oh, wait a minute. Etolia seems to be having some problems here. The Archaean War is a problem, as Etolia is on the Arcadian side, which I'd have to offer my mercenaries for probably... They wouldn't even let me. They wouldn't even pay for them completely for me. So yeah, my men are going to stay with me and do what I want them to do. Yeah, you're still rivaled with people I'm allied with, so that's a problem. Thracia is basically a hollow shell of what it once was and is dumb to get an alliance with. I think it's best to continue pushing for a relationship with Macedon. At best, they'll be the alliance we need. At worst, they're someone we might get killed by, so for now, it's worth keeping that option open to an alliance. You finally have 2,000 men, that's good. It's very good. So, the good thing about Macedon is they're a kingdom, which means they can't just constantly attack me, which makes me very happy. Makes my life a little bit easier. So let's have a current look at little Hellas and see how trade is there. Well, Corinthus, Sparta, and myself are pretty much the main traders here. And that seems how it's going to be. And yeah, Achaia is... because of Corinthus has been able to push and make a dent on Etolia, which, I mean, it sucks, but I'm going to accept just because of the fact that I can't do anything to offset it. And, I mean, there's no point to offset it at the moment, so let's not bother. Sparta is... I mean, they're currently pissing me off because of the fact that they're embargoing me, which I should be doing. Now that I think about it, I might make more money in here if I embargo the two biggest players. As that 20% I was making was purely from embargoing them. So we need to embargo our rivals. And that should cause the AI to worry a little bit, or make a little less money and give me the advantage in the trade. Yeah, give me 1% more. Euboea means basically nothing, does it now at this point now? Euboea's got like 1% of the trade, so taking Euboea, as fun as it will be, is not going to be amazing. Which is upsetting. I mean, I wanted it to be amazing. I wanted it to mean a lot to me, but it's not going to, and there's nothing we can there's nothing we can do to make it mean something. They're currently war with Carrara. Why is that? Because of an ally of theirs, and they have a lot of allies. It's because of this ally, in particular. Small Polis, who is getting our headed kicked in. Do we have a spare general? We do not. Interesting, very interesting. I kind of want to wait until they're down to 25 in Macedon. Sparta is at 35, so that means we're going to be able to get 15 province. Like, we'll be able to get a cheap peace deal because of them. And I don't think the two provinces I want are going to be considered cheap enough. So a wait is necessary, unfortunately. Apparently no one else is pissing off people as much as me. So that is rather upsetting, but then again, I did vassal. I did a lot of stuff at the beginning. It may have looked minor, but it was a lot. So that's very fair in my opinion. It's something I can't take back at this point. Is there any way of 75% aggressive expansion, 100% aggressive expansion? So I think giving myself a good time to fabricate a decent amount of claims will prove smarter and give me the little amount of aggressive expansion I want. Boetia, you're annexable this year. Not as if I'm going to be able to get there, but you are annexable. So it goes up about 7 yearly. So a few years and we'll be able to annex them. In a few years we'll be able to hopefully also ally ourselves to the biggest power in the region, so it kind of stops the aggressive expansion and basically just keeps us alive through that little life raft being Macedon themselves. It's unfortunate it's a life raft we'll have to kill sooner rather than later, but a rifle raft is a rifle raft, and if it's there, you should take it. Eritrea, yeah, let's go for that. Trying to fabricate this arm down here because I want to keep away from Macedon for now. 75% aggressive expansion. We'd probably be able to take both of these without raising too many eyebrows, but not all three of them. Definitely not without raising Sparta's eyebrows. Sparta being the biggest problem here. Macedon, I mean, it's just the fact that if they joined together, they'd be a problem. But alone, none of them are problems to me. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to end this part here. And I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.